What's going on, people, and welcome back to another top 10. I've not done a top 10 for a while, and got a few that I've got in mind that I want to do. So this is one of them, and it is the top 10 my all-time favorite hip-hop chains. This is a mixture of UK and America, so let's get into it. So at number 10, we've got the SN1 chain, Talking the Hardest from Giggs. As you can see, a bit more unique to a lot of them on here in terms of the design and shape of it, but it was my least favourite out of the other ones I have on my list. But it's no means a terrible one, hence that it's on the top 10. There could have been more that could have made the list that didn't. So Giggs is SN1 in at number 10. In at number 9, I wasn't sure whether to put this artist chain on there because he's kind of tied in with the whole Diddy thing, but I'm going off of what I saw when I first saw this. It was way before all that came out anyway. And that is Meek Mill with the Dream Chasers chain. Obviously the gold and the silver I love as a mix anyway, for the DC, and then the Dream and the Chasers above and below. I think it's just a really slick, pretty simple but a smart design, bold and big. You can like easily see it even from a distance, quite a way. And yeah, I remember the album cover off of one of his, I don't know if it was a mixtape or an album, with this on the cover of it. So yeah, one that stands out in my head, Meek Mill, Dream Chasers chain, in at number 9. In at number 8 is another UK artist by the name of Nines, and this is his Porsche pendant that I've seen him rock. He's got a similar one, same shape, the Arsenal badge, but I've also noticed the Porsche one on him, and I've always preferred that one. Yeah, I don't know if it was specifically designed for him or whether Porsche had it anyway, but it's on the list. I really like it. I've always liked the Porsche badge just as a badge anyway. And on the pendant, it just looks slick. You got the red, the black, the gold, the Porsche writing at the top. Even got the Stuttgart, so it's got a lot of detail. And in the center, it's got the horse as well. So yeah, really nice design, a lot of detail in it. Love the colors, nice piece. Nines Porsche pendant in at number 8. In at number 7, one that I hadn't seen before till I did the research for this and checked, and it was Sean Garrett with the iced pens. I've never heard of this guy, but I love his chains for this because it's pens, and every artist, what do you write your lyrics with? I know some people nowadays might use their phone or in their memory, but most people will use a pen to write, especially back then. So I just think it's very different to a lot of the others on the list in terms of what the actual piece is with the pens. Very creative, and it's a fundamental for a rapper. So Sean Garrett with the 3 iced pens. I like the colours of them, the design, as I said, simple but very effective. In at number 7. In at number 6, I've gone with Nas King Tut chain. Obviously, you've got that massive gold rope it's on. Big fan of the gold rope. So I never used to like them, but they've grown on me a lot. Rocking this, obviously, he's got the cigar, the watch, and this King Tut piece, which looks like a big pendant. It's got a lot of detail, a lot of good design of King Tut on it. And I just love the colours of it. So I think it's very unique. It stands out. Obviously, back to that Egyptian times, like paying homage as well. And yeah, I just really, really like the look of it. Even on a smaller chain, if he had it, it would still rock. So Nas King Tut, number 6. In at number 5, we got some legends in the game, not just for their fashion sense, but also one of the pioneers of the style, history, and the culture, and that's Run DMC. They brought out, obviously they had a big partnership with Adidas at the time, and they brought out these chains, as you can see, with the Adidas trainer on the pendant, and they also just rock the gold ropes as well. So they just look fly, man. The Kangol hats, the trainers, the tracksuits, the gold chains, like they really switched the game up when they came out. So yeah, you have to give a lot of props to them for fashion and their style and their place in the culture. Yeah, they're going to go down as unforgettable in terms of them sort of things. So Run DMC in at number 5. In at number 4, we've got Nines coming back again, and this time with the Ice City Boys pendants. Obviously, you've got the star, you've got the diamond, and the ICB for the Ice City Boys affiliate, or whatever you want to call them. To be very localized to people in that area. Like, it's a very proud piece, this, because it's very close to home, if you will, for them. So Ice City Boys, obviously in the images you can see, you got a green, you got a red, and you got a silver. I don't know if they did a black one. I feel like I might have seen that before, maybe I haven't, but yeah, I like the designs on all of them, especially the green and the red one. But even the silver one stands out. As you can see, the piece I'm rocking is a very similar diamond to that. It hasn't got a crown on their one, but it's in a like a boxed out pendant bit. But it's very similar to this, as you can see in the image as well. And yeah, I think it just rocks, regardless of what chain you've got it on, really. Just love the design of it. So Nines Ice City Boys in at number 4. In at number 3, this one took me a long time to decide where to put it. It could have been at 1, it could have been at 2, and it could have been at 3. It was always going to be in the top 3. It's the first time I saw it, as the same with the Sean Garrett iced pens. As I came to do this list and get research and narrow it down, I hadn't ever seen this one before. They've had out older ones before this, but this is more of a more modern one. But I just love the design of it, the lettering, the T and the S for the Terror Squad, the different sizes of the letters, and it looks like a map as well. So, and I love the colours of it. You got that kind of teal, turquoisey in there, the silver, the gold, and you got the black. And I just really think that it just pops. It stands out. It's very different to the types of shapes and sizes of the other chains. I just think it's a very unique piece in this. And as I said, I was tempted to put it at 1. Fell a little bit short, but it could easily have been number 1. Terror Squad, iced out, TS. In at number 3. In at number 2 is like a 2-piece, but in one image, you'll see in a sec. And it's a legendary image, the iconic paid in full album cover for Eric B and Rakim. And it's the Rakim chains, the Mercedes chains. I've never been a massive like Mercedes car like fan, but I've always liked their badge as a Mercedes badge, the style of it. The chains themselves that the pendants are on in this are fire as well. He's got like the hollowed one without like that center piece in it, and then you've got the one on top with like the, I don't know if it's platinum or just silver, but it pops with the gold and that lighter color on it. And the swag's just like, I would rather dress like that still than dress like people do today in hip hop. Legend in the game for his creativity, his style, his multisyllabics at the time, and just changing the game up at the time as revolutionary. A lot of people's GOAT, and I can understand why in terms of what he brought when he brought it. But this image, like, it looks flying. This, like, it's an iconic image anyway off an album cover, but his piece alone, the 2 pieces, even though they're similar, are fire. I've always liked it. I'd love to have it myself. Again, easily could have been number 1. So Rakim, Mercedes, 2-piece chains in at number 2. And in at number 1, it's not necessarily the way it's set out my favourite design, but it's just iconic when you see, whether it be in documentaries, films, pictures, clips on YouTube. And it's the Death Row chain from Death Row Records. You see Pac in the image that I've got here representing it, but you see it on Suge in pictures with Pac. I think Snoop's got it on in some. And it's just legendary, more for their reputation and everything that happened with the East versus West. But as I said, it's probably not my favourite design of the chains, but in terms of its history, what it means to the culture, the time, and that time of hip-hop, it was a game changer. It's instantly recognisable. A lot of these go for a lot of money, even if they're replicas, because of what they mean and the history of them. So I couldn't not have them at number 1. It's probably, as I said, not my favourite looking chain, but in terms of what it means to the history and the culture, I had to have it on the list. Now, there might be a lot of you wondering why there's a Jesus piece on this, but I like them, but I'm not a religious person, and I feel like I can't really rock that, even though I like the look of it and the design, because I don't believe in like religion. So that's why there's no Jesus pieces on this list. Otherwise there would have been. But that is it. Death Row Records in at number 1. Death Row chain. I want to get my hands on one of these at some point. Yeah, a lot of these I wouldn't mind having, I'll be honest. But this is my first piece I got recently. And I got some more coming soon, so I might do a video on that when they come. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know yours in the comments, and I'll see you soon.